We
Yeah,
can
all
hear you
good,
fire
man.
beforehand too.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's
We're
do
going
this.
somewhere. Where are we going?
All right, I'll put this up here.
We're going to
He
Philadelphia.
just
mate.
ignored. I would ignore you
Nice.
too.
And we're live. That
Yes.
is New Legal. You heard our esteemed guest today. We've also got yeah.
Sorry.
We've also got WizeOldGamer joining us.
Yes, yes,
So,
yes.
This is it's a podcaster's dream when you got 2 shows in 1 week and you just can't wait to talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We had a state of play on the 24th, and we had an Xbox Tokyo Game Show in the wee hours this morning. And I have
Just
to
got
say,
the alert. The show is live. This is our 103rd show. Sorry about that. Just wanted to announce.
oh yeah,
I got
it's
the alert.
our 103rd episode of Game Set Live. That's right. And
Yes, sir.
I did remember to hit the
Salute.
record button this time because I didn't hit the record button 2 episodes ago, so there was one missing from Spotify. My bad. Oh well. But anyway, got a great show for y'all today. Got good guests, good panelists. I've captured the state of play and
Are
the
you talking
Tokyo
about this
Game
show?
Don't shut up. I edited out all the fluff, so we got straight trailers, some banging
just wanna know,
gameplay.
man.
We're going to start at the top of the list. That's right, Mr. Fabio Amarim. Sir, how are you doing? What have you been playing?
Ramon Amain.
Why are you calling me
Ramon.
Ramon? Like there's
Because that's a smoother name than Bobby. No, actually, it's not. Actually, it's not.
like are you going to be
Yeah.
calling me Strawberry Ramon? Simple as that. But yeah,
Oh,
thank you very much. Always a
thought his
pleasure
name
to
was
be here.
Alejandro.
By the way, oh my God! By the way, New Legal, WizeOldGamer, glad to see you here. Thank you so
Good
much.
to be here. Good to be here, man. Good to be here.
And like Bob, let me tell you something at first. Like, if you were complaining during last episodes that you were not able to talk at all because someone was just talking over you, you're about to
talking
get
like you.
fucked. You're just going to, you are just going to be destroyed.
He said, probably you do know we were talking about. He was talking about you, right?
Bob, how long
Like,
have you been married?
But like other than that, yeah, I'm great. Thank you very much. And I've been playing some, what I've been playing? Some Halo Infinite, some Tekken, some Madden NFL, and yeah.
What the fuck are you doing playing Madden?
Diablo
on
4?
Don't you? Isn't there like a football
Oh,
that you
nice.
have to be playing?
He's a Vikings fan, dog.
Yes, he's
Vikings
like he's.
fan, goddammit. Shut up.
I don't know how
I
you
love
got
you,
roped into that.
Alabama bastard.
I thought you had some football. Yeah, you had to play down there or some shit.
Football.
He had to. He must have lost a bet to be a Vikings fan, because, man,
Well, it's still better than Dallas, right? So there you go.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh man, definitely.
Hey, they got a game
no.
tonight, don't they?
I'm down here.
Yeah,
The stadium's like 20 minutes away from my house, man. I see those Dallas
out.
Cowboy fans all day, bro. All day. We clown them every day. We clown them every day, bro.
I know Bob is a Prescott fan.
Oh my God! Like Bob is a Browns fan. I don't know what can
Hey,
make him like that.
Look,
Oh,
I
Jesus.
hate the way they did Baker, and Deshaun Watson is trash.
Man.
Luckily, though, it looks like they're going to
You're
get out
long
of that.
enough.
They're going to get out of that record-breaking contract because he's already got another charge against him.
Doesn't Bob
Yeah,
look like a
I don't
Dolphins fan?
know.
Bob took me for a Dolphins fan. Doesn't he look like one of those motherfuckers who be watching a Dolphins game?
My God.
Nah, I think
Yeah,
he's
with
like a
with that
Chargers
fucking
fan.
kick-ass trucker hat that he always be wearing, hiding all that fucking mane of his.
no.
He looks-
Listen. He might live in a hillbilly area, but Bob is sophisticated and rich. He would
Yeah.
never
Oh yeah, definitely.
wear one of those
Definitely.
aired out hats.
He's a top
So
one.
yeah.
Your ass is still
That-
not
that
getting
would be
anything
his
from
team.
him. You
He'd
still,
be more of a
Chris,
Patriots fan.
your ass is still
I
not
mean-
getting the. You're still not. Your ass is still not getting that company gift for Christmas. So fuck it. No matter what you say.
I mean, all that KY jelly money has to go somewhere, right?
Somewhere, man. Somewhere. Then he has me to thank for that contract too.
Hey,
Anyway,
shit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to interrupt your
I was
efforts.
always wondering how Bob got so rich. Now we know. He had P Diddy on speed dial. There you go.
No. Bob got a
Did you hear his
master's in
excuse?
engineering and
His
worked
lawyer's
ass
excuse
off.
why he had all that lubricant? Why y'all on that baby oil? They said because there's a Costco down the street. I was like, okay, and
He bought them out every time. Dude, we can't restock fast enough. I don't care.
Hey,
Throw it in the trailer.
Look, Thember, I'll hit you up after the show. I have Xbox One sitting around the house that are collecting dust. So let me find out your address and whatnot, and I'll send you one of them, dude. I ain't got no problem. I have no problem doing that because they're not doing anything here.
You know, you're a
so nice to
Xbox player does not want to play Xbox.
I would give him charity. Look at that.
No, it's because I've got 2 Series X's. I've got one.
Yeah.
I've got one.
Claps. More claps, everybody. Come on.
Yeah, one for
Oh, and next episode, I'm gonna add into the soundboard for this Discord channel. I'm making I'm making a bunch of cuts of Assassin Lupa. Assassin Lupa will return to the show in a bunch of witty comments that you can access through the soundboard and just tap on them and game on, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just got a
How's she
screen
doing?
cap. Nobody's heard from her. Her husband's not even returning texts anymore either.
Oh.
The last person heard from me was a dealer.
At one moment, I was really excited because I was actually thinking that she was coming back.
Yeah, I was for a second too.
It's like,
Yeah.
seriously?
What this man is saying? Didn't y'all just listen to what this man said? What the fuck?
Of course, because there's some asshole called WizeOldGamer who doesn't shut the fuck up and talk over everybody.
I mean, I'm used to Vito not hearing shit because his ass is geriatrics all fucked. But you,
Jesus Christ!
God.
Bobby, finish the intros because Wise and
I know.
Ramon are gonna keep going at it.
And this is the one, the only, the KY Bobby. I have been playing Age of Mythology, which I am happy to see that Age of Mythology is getting an expansion. That was in the Tokyo Game Show this morning. And
Nice.
let's see, yeah, right.
Hey, Bobby, I didn't get an intro. I didn't get one. And
it's because
you're
you're under me on the screen, dude. Okay.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
a little bit. Are you that impatient?
So anyway, I've been playing Age of Mythology. I've been playing 9-bit armies a bit too far. It's an RTS game on Steam, and I have also gone back and started playing Days Gone again. If you haven't seen it,
That game is so boring.
Days Gone is going to get a remaster, so we'll see. And yeah, that's it for me. I better shut up right now because Bush is getting impatient. Mr. Bush, the professional, sir, how are you? And please grace us with the list of games you've been playing.
He's been only playing one thing. He's just playing
How
one
would you know? You don't even get online to play games. I question your gamer card now. We're gonna have a court case with Ramon on trial about his gamer non-antics, because I don't see you online. That means you watch it.
Because of the sorry ass Brazilian internet. That's why.
By the way, why have you added here on Xbox? I'm curious now.
Anyway, I've been playing.
Answer my question.
I've been playing, of course, the First Descent, and I've been watching a lot of anime, catching up on some shows.
The First Descent or the First Descendant?
First Descent.
Oh,
First Descent. Yeah, it's a different game.
Okay.
Fabio. I said what I said.
I'm sorry.
I stand on business with that. I said what I said. Anyway, yeah, I've been just playing it, and I am very bored with it. And so now I'm going to have to start playing. I think the next game I'll play on deck is the Aliens tactical game. I think I'm trying to play that next. I like those games, those type of games. So, and
Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I got some movie warnings. Like, don't see Trapped. Trapped was trash. And so is Long Legs. Long Legs was trash too.
I watched.
It wasn't.
I watched the movie
Yes,
Trap.
it was.
Just Trap.
Bro, you're tripping, dog.
Dude, I thought the movie Trap was awesome. Not
Wait,
Trap.
which one you talking about? The M. Night Shyamalan one?
Yeah, the one where the guy goes to the concert.
No, please, Bobby, stop.
No, Bob.
I love you, Bob, but you make it hard.
Good.
Please.
That was an awful movie.
Dude,
it was so predictable.
Every time it turned around, he was getting out of shit. It was awesome.
Dude, it was like a high school shooter fever dream.
It was I never say plot armor with movies because, of course, you have to keep the movie going. But it's like he got to a certain spot in writing and was like, how am I going to get him out of this? Oh, I'll let somebody give it to him. And that way, he can get out of this situation.
You're trapped.
He had to happen way too many times.
Okay. On to our first guest, New Legal. What have you been playing and how are you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'm rocking out with you guys this afternoon. Well, this evening now. This evening now. So I was on time this time.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's right. That's right.
I had my shit together, man. I've been playing. Lifetime. Exactly, brother. Exactly.
Just kidding.
I've been playing. I gotta go back. So I'm a shoot 'em up. Hit it hard. So I love shoot 'em up. So every time I go in there, I get bored. I come home from work. I don't feel like using my brain too much. Puzzles and trying to figure out how to get out bored type stuff situations. So I want to chill out. I start looking for shoot 'em up. And I was playing the Red Raptor not too long ago. And then I hopped on some Diablo 4 because I'm still trying to reach level 50. I was doing that with my man WizeOldGamer out in Nevada. And we was playing that. And I played some NBA 2K25. I got me a diamond achievement on that. I finished with all 5 starters scoring over double-digit points. And I did I got another achievement for hitting 10 3-pointers in any one game. So I was able to do that. And then
it's kind of corny though when you put it on rookie though. So
you got well, that's the thing. See, I actually that's what I was on. My son set me up. So I'm sitting around here like doing all this crazy stuff, wondering why I wasn't getting no achievements. You have to be on pro at least.
Oh,
yeah. So you won't get these achievements if you just right.
Trying to cheat it. Yeah. Try to take the lower level.
Man, you're gonna at least have to be pro, and then I think it's pro, and then it's like all star, and it's like professional, something like that. Right. Something like that. I think the levels like something like that.
You find that out. You'd be like, man,
I was hooping. Dude, I was balling out, bro. I was hooping. Yep. And he was laughing. I was like, dude, I hit 13 threes. He set me up. He was laughing. I was like,
okay, come on. Which team were you using? Come on.
Usually the Sixers, of course.
Nah, I was using my boy. I was using the chef, bro. I was cheating, bro. I was shooting 3-pointers, half-court shots, all kinds of stuff.
He was using
I was cheating, bro. I was using the cheat code. Facts, bro.
The Sixers are so well known for shooting free.
But that somebody said Sixers. Somebody said Sixers. Somebody said Sixers. That team is vicious on 2K25 though. My son plays that game like religiously, bro. And he went up against the Sixers. I was like, bro, stop playing. Play the Sixers, bro. They beat that dude by 1 point. It went overtime. Yo, Paul George, Joel Embiid and them boys, they're not playing on that game, bro. They listen, man, that team right there, yeah, that team's solid, bro. On 2K25, that team's solid. Period.
Yeah, you hear that, Fabio? You hear that, Fabio?
No problem.
My bad. I completely forgot that Paul George is now a Sixer.
Yeah, he's a Sixer now, right. It's insane. The team is insane right now, bro. That team is insane.
I mean, it's like the Mar DeRozan. Like, what the hell?
Exactly. If the problem with the Kings was a Monk got hurt, So they didn't have another
Right.
20-point player. Now,
Right.
sheesh, bro.
Yeah, but DeRozan, though, listen, I like
Yeah,
DeRozan.
DeRozan over there. Yeah,
I
that's
followed his career, but he is almost like Paul George in one extent.
His mid range is
He
ridiculous,
has a
bro.
he has a
50
tendency, but yeah, he has a
Yeah.
tendency of playing small in big games or playing average in big games. I don't understand.
But that's the Sixers. That's the
No.
entirety of the Sixers.
No,
Goddammit.
you could have stopped that, Fabio. That's not
See,
even true.
DeRozan balled out last year because it had to be put on him, but he's more like he's like a Robin player. He's not like a
He really
Batman
is, yeah.
player. Yeah, he's a solidified Robin player. He's gonna give you that
Right.
2022 if you play with him. He was
Right.
like that in San Antonio, right? Chicago. He was like that. You know what I'm saying? But and to be honest, the Kings is a perfect fit for him. Perfect
I
fit for
agree.
him.
Yeah, I agree.
Then I was
Like
playing
RoboCop.
RoboCop. I was playing
Ooh, I
RoboCop. and I beat that.
Dude, that is such
And
a good
RoboCop
game.
is nice. It is, bro. Let me
I
tell
keep
y'all
hearing
something.
it, but I'm like, every time I see it, I'm like,
bro.
I ain't
It
really
is,
into
bro.
it. I had to get it.
Dude.
I just had to get it.
It is, man. You know, that game is so good. I don't know who was saying it along with me, but I hope they agree with me when I say this. It's been a long time. I'll just say that. It's been a very long time that I played a game that not only sticks to the script, but it sticks to the script so good, it's almost like I was playing a damn movie. Like I was playing RoboCop 3.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's insane. It's
Guardians of the
insane.
Galaxy
The
was like that.
nostalgia
So-
is amazing. On
Oh,
RoboCop.
right.
It is.
It's amazing, bro. It doesn't make sense how good that game. What is that? Second AA game? That's my AA game of the year, bro. Easy.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's my AA game of the year. It shocked me. You're right. It shocked me. I was like, damn, this game is good, bro. Damn. And what I like
What
about it
happened?
is all the little comedic gestures of people in the town and things. They was actually talking about the Clippers or something against the Chicago Bulls. It was something. It was like a Clipper fan. They were talking about how they suck or something when you going past them. It's like everybody has something to say. It's funny, dude. It is
Gotcha.
hilarious. They got prostitutes in there, dope heads in there, everything. It's RoboCop.
Damn.
Heads getting blown off, bodies getting. It's crazy, crazy, bro. Yeah, that's my AA game of the year right there. And that's what I play. Now I'm about to get on this Trials of Mana and Legends of Mana and Visions of Mana. I'm about to get on all of them, bro.
They're all being handed to us on Game Pass.
You're on that,
Yes,
man.
sir.
One of them.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm about to enjoy it. Yeah.
You so
Yes,
Vinny.
sir.
You so
Yes, sir.
Vinny. How you doing? What you been
So
playing?
Vinny.
And
Real
tell us
swell, sir.
how strong your PC is and how much it kicks console ass and the usual.
No, I've been doing good. I've just been playing like Space Marines 2, Dark Tide.
Nice.
You know,
Nice.
just in kind of that Warhammer phase right now. So having a good time. Dark Tide is really good. If it's on Game Pass, if you guys haven't
Yeah.
checked it out already, it's
Yeah, I was playing
Horde
Dark
shooter.
Tide on Xbox PC Game Pass before it hadn't come to the Xbox yet. And I remember tweeting out
oh yeah,
because I was
remember
having
that.
such a good time. This game
Yeah.
needs to be on Xbox right now, and it was
Yeah,
just
and it's way
delayed.
more optimized now too. So like, I know
I like Vermintide myself. Vermintide was fun too.
Yeah, Vermintide
one-
was a good time.
The one I got into real good was the last one. What was it called? Warhammer 40,000. What was
Space
it
Marines?
called?
The first Space Marines or
Or
What was it called?
Dark
40,000.
Tide. Talking about
Dark Tide.
right?
That's right.
Dark Tide?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, I beat that. I went all the way up and leveled all that out. I was the big org kind of guy.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
That was
a good
fun,
time.
man. Yeah, that was a good time. There was a lot of people that were ready to play, so you never had to wait around, man. Good crowd.
Yeah,
Good
they
community.
just got a big update too. So if you guys want to check it out,
Nice.
Like
Nice.
overhaul.
I can hear the shiver and the crack in your voice, Vinny, and I just want you to know that we won't touch on the fact that your 4090 will be dwarfed by the PS5 Pro. We're going to leave that topic alone because we know it's very touchy for you. And we're going to move right on to our last guest, WizeOldGamer. Sir, how are you doing? What have you been playing? Yeah,
What
finally
are
made
you
it to the end of the intros. Damn.
A few more hours longer, then it would be half as long as our intros. You know.
Right.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been doing a lot this week playing the Plucky Squire. Excellent game, highly recommended. Also been playing Astrobot. Been getting some of the little trophies in there as well. I'm a platformer fan, as y'all can probably tell. Then I also got Echoes of Wisdom last night. Been playing that mostly since yesterday and today. So all three games were phenomenal, or are phenomenal. I can attest unequivocally that Echoes of Wisdom is in fact much better than Tears of the Kingdom. If you are a old school Zelda fan, top-down Zelda fan, NES, SNES, especially Link Between Worlds, basically imagine a Link Between Worlds with up-res graphics and a world map that would be analogous to Breath of the Wild. And you pretty much got an idea of what that game is like. I never liked Tears of the Kingdom because I think that the problem with Tears of the Kingdom was that they gave you way too much freedom. One of the beauties of games is like being limited at your beginning and then gradually developing. With the problem with the Tears of the Kingdom is they gave you all of your powers from the offset after you jumped off the island, and there was really no progression. I mean, you got better at your skills, but that's how your progression went. With Echoes of Wisdom, the echoes take place of those items back in the day in traditional Zelda games, where you would go to a dungeon, you unlock a little item, and that item would help you not only with the dungeon but also with the overworld as well. There's more things you could do, and if you're looking for that type of game mechanic, which I always gravitated towards, Echoes of Wisdom really does scratch that itch wonderfully. It's a great game. Lucky Squire, again, it's phenomenal what these indie devs did. I mean, just the amount of polish, the amount of creativity, it's just a different game altogether. It's a nice, relaxing game, especially those nights when you come home and you don't want to be dealing with like shooters and all this these high amped games and everything. That game would probably be like right up your alley, along with Astrobot. But Plucky Squire is really good. It's on PSN. So if you don't have like the PlayStation Plus Essentials or whatever, you can buy it for a month. You can get it for like $15, $16 or $17 and get Plucky Squire and play it. It won't take you that long. I think the game is like, I'm still like 3 or 4 hours into it, but I think the total runtime is no more than like 15 hours. Something you could definitely do in a month. But yeah,
is it a platformer?
Not really. It's more like it's sort of a mixture between Mario and Zelda. It does have Zelda. Yeah, it's a little bit of both. There are platforming elements, but it's not strictly a platformer. There are like sword elements, but it's not strictly like a dungeon crawler. So, but it's really different. Like I can't describe how it is. It's like there's like you're basically playing an interactive book. You're playing this character that can go in and out of this interactive book from 2D to 3D and everything like that. And he's able to manipulate words on that book. And when he changes the words in a sentence, the character reflects that. So like if you go from, it'll say like he sees a big fish, you can get rid of the word big and put small, and the fish now all of a sudden becomes small. It may seem kind of silly, but it's a really good game. It's really hard to describe until you play it. And I mean, I think it's well worth the price of entry. I mean, even if you don't want to get it on PSN, if you just want to plug down $30, it's well worth the $30 buy-in price.
Our resident fact checker has fact checked you, and he said that game is 7 hours long.
Well, well, 7 hours to go straight through it, but yeah, I think that I've played 3 or 4 hours into it, and it's just that I've not done everything yet. I think 7 hours, if you just sort of beelined all the way through and not try to do any of the side content, then I think it would be 7 hours long. But it's well worth the price of entry, though.
Thimber also
Boys, I'll be back soon enough. Can you excuse me? I'll have my dinner and I'll be back.
All right, drink one for me.
Make sure he
Denver
gets
also wants me to ask the panel
clears
if
that table off
they
too.
know about the board game Football Feud, because that's what we sounded like before.
Never heard of it.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah.
Really?
And
Never
Thimber
heard of that.
also
Never heard of it.
Thimber also put the link in chat for Plucky Squire if anyone's interested to check it out. The link is
Nice.
in chat. And
Will we do it off number?
Probably have a better show.
Dude.
No. Believe me, Timber put in some work to help us out for a long time.
Yeah. Just fucking with you, Timber. Just fucking with you. That's all.
All right, Bobby, what we got next?
Oh, we're going to talk about these shows, man. I got to be honest with you. I was more interested in what I saw in the State of Play than what I saw in the Xbox Tokyo Game Show.
Okay.
I really was.
And?
I mean, a lot of what I saw in the State of Play looked like very good-looking games. You know, it's all about graphics these days, and 90% of the games that they showed at the State of Play brought that. They looked very interesting and things that I would play. And there were some things at the Xbox Tokyo Game Show that I was interested in, but most of it was just, I don't know, didn't really, the Age of Mythology appealed to me. I liked seeing Starfield, the Shattered Space, and I'm definitely going to dive back into that and collect everything I can from every building I can and put it in. Yeah, I'm going to do that. But for me, it was just kind of, I don't know. You know, because Bob doesn't like, I don't like turn-based games. So that rules, no turn-based games for Bob. That rules Bob out for the majority of the older Final Fantasy games. And it rules Bob out for the Mana games, and I don't know.
I love turn-based games.
I don't. It's so unrealistic for me. It's like, oh, look, yeah, I missed, and now I'm just going to stand here, and I'm going to let you see if you can hit me while I stand still.
See, Bob, you showing your age because
No,
when I was younger,
I love what he said.
Please, come on. When we was younger, the reason why I was turn-based, first of all, because of limitations, but it invigorated your imagination, and you had to imagine a lot of that. So from those old school games, you still got fans of those. So that's why you still get them. But I can understand how you youngins wouldn't like it, you know. But for old heads like me, I still like those turn-based games. It's really not you sitting and waiting, but you just don't want to wait. That's what it is, Bob. You just don't want to wait.
I guess not. I'm more of a...
Well, no, I mean, turn-based games are more cerebral than it is action-oriented. Some people like that action stuff with games. Some people like taking a little bit longer time to think through their actions. So there's a certain degree of strategy involved. So a lot of times, a lot of people who may not like it. I mean, I'm looking forward to that game announced by Hironobu Sakaguchi, because he's the boss, he's the GOAT. You know, he's the original Final Fantasy director and creator. So that new that new RPG, Fantasia Neo something, whatever they called it, Neo Dimension or something. Yeah, that one looks really good. It has Uematsu, the guy who did the musical score for the Final Fantasy series, back as well in the saddle for that. And plus, they're changing up the turn-based mechanics. Like if you do like a certain spell, and if it's in a certain line of attack, all of the creatures in that line of attack would also get hit and everything like that. So there's a whole lot of stuff that he's doing, and I'm looking forward to that game as well. So yeah.
Can I be the devil's advocate?
Mm-hmm.
Can I be the Xbox fan that I am? Y'all know where I'm about to go with this. I know what I'm about to go with this.
Okay.
That State of the Play was an Xbox show. That's you gave Xbox actually a big compliment, because today was just an extension of State of Play for Xbox. So let's look at the games that are on Xbox that we saw from the State of the Play that we're getting. We're getting the Sonic Shadows game. We're getting Dragon Age. We're getting the Monster Hunter. We're getting the Lake House. We're getting Turtles. We're getting Turtle Shredder's Revenge. We're getting the Fear of the Spotlight. We're getting Soul Reaver. We're getting Lunar. We're getting Hell Is Us. We're getting Dynasty Warriors. We're getting Fantasian. But my man was just saying, and we're getting that Archie Chronicles game. There after that, there really wasn't nothing that even the PlayStation fans. See, the PlayStation fans didn't even ask for any of these games. That showcase wasn't even like a PlayStation showcase. They're let down because they wanted to get some bragging rights in. Sucker Punch was the only thing that delivered as far as giving them something that gives credit to the PlayStation 5 console.
And to me, it still didn't look that good though.
It did.
I love the Ghost series. It just didn't look that good.
Now you know what's crazy?
4K stream, and I still didn't like the way it looked.
That's what I'm hearing. I didn't put a lot of stock in it, but you guys are not the only people that's been saying that. I've been hearing that for the last 2 days. So I've just been peeping game. I have never said it, but I listen, we listen to each other as gamers, right? Mm-hmm. At some point, you got to look at it and say, look, it's kind of like how Concord was, right? Nobody on Xbox had to do anything. Nobody on Nintendo had to do anything. What was crazy was the PlayStation fans were talking about it. At some point, you gotta take it into accountability and say, well, look, these guys and girls did not want the game, did not like the game. It's not. We as gamers have a right to say what we don't like. I just didn't like the fact that how things got kicked back at them. Just because I know that they're privileged, I know that they got act support, but when they do speak with their wallet, they have the right to do it, just like everybody else does.
Right. Just for reference, in case anybody's wondering what we're talking about, didn't look very good. Mm-hmm. The Ghost game is on screen right now.
Ghost of Yotai, I think it's pronounced.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They talking about that. Yeah, it's not. These guys are not just saying it. I know they're not just saying that just to get some kicks and laughs. This time it's genuine. Yeah, I heard people say it for the last 2 days. You know what? I'm devil's advocate. Okay, so today's show, I hear my man. I wasn't jumping up and down for We Love Katamari Reroll Royal Reverie. Listen, I get it. I wasn't here for the All You Need Is Help. The little yarn game that looks like you connect pieces like a little puzzle game. I get it. But when I saw The Legends of Manas, I asked for that on my show. I was rooting for that. But I'm trying to get the games that were actually on there. So forgive me, because I guess I'm gonna go to my my home and then go to the actual Windows not Windows stores. Yeah, the Windows store. And look here. Okay, so here we go. I'm not tripping off the Final Fantasy Pixel game, but there's a game over here that's really got my attention. There's 3 games that got my attention. One, it is a reoccurring game, so I get it. Nothing that's a shocker, but I'm looking forward to it. That's the Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Got it. We can move on. We've seen that enough. We got that one.
Right.
But this, I'm trying to make sure I say this. Atelier Yumaya, The Alchemist of Memories, and The Envision Land, bro, blew me away. That one blew me away. But here's the one that really got me. Slitterhead.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to play.
One.
That's the one that I have to give Xbox props on. Yes. Because I was looking for something. Give me something. Come on and get some real Japanese support. And that's not a knock at the other games when I say that. I'm talking about just that quality looking game that the reason for the Xbox Series X. There you go, out of Japan.
Right. Okay.
That game, Slitterheads, go look it up. Just like it sounds, Slitterheads. Awesome.
You play awesome. You play as a spirit, as a spirit, and your
jumping
gameplay,
in
your gameplay changes dramatically because you advance through the game by possessing people.
Yep.
Yeah, a citizen.
Yep.
So you just hop from one to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of reminded me of I just had a complete brain lapse. What was that game? It was
okay,
on
describe it.
It was on PlayStation first, and now it's on Xbox. It happens in Japan.
The which one called Kane?
No, it's
remaster.
No, it's this generation. Tokyo,
describe it.
Is it Tokyo something?
He's talking about the one that came with
Yes.
I know you're talking about what was it? Deadpool, the other one. Ghost of what was it? Ghost of not.
The Ghost.
Oh my
God.
Ghostwire. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
It reminded me of Ghostwire.
Yep.
But on cocaine. It was like
exactly.
I can't wait to play this.
The way you walk around in the streets, you're exactly right. Same thing. The water, the image quality on the. It was crazy. It was crazy. Those two games, for me, did it. I knew that, and I was looking for some support. I talked about that this morning. I wasn't, I get it. People were looking for the Final Fantasy 16 so they can have something to jab at. But I was being more realistic. I'm looking for. I understand what Xbox needs to do over there in Japan. They need a strong backing, and they need some new IP games to help some developers get their games known. So I got that. Plus, I got my mana. So I was happy. I'm happy. I'm not saying it was the most mind blown show. It wasn't a mind blown show. But for me it was an 8 because I got what I wanted. That's it. Now if I said it was an 8 across the board for everybody, no, I would give it more like a 7. I think Xbox really came in, did a good job of getting back support from Square Enix, somebody major, and then getting some good, nice quality looking. Even the Fragpunk game.
Yes.
Those young guys, man. I mean, I'm gonna give them a chance.
I mean, I hate to say
at least they're doing something different.
I hate to say it like this, but Xbox, they shot their load with the E3 show.
Yeah.
That E3 show was amazing, and
they never really did a lot at the
That's true.
Tokyo Game Show anyway.
Yeah.
So it was more about. It was always more about what was going on there.
There you go. You need to know that you're being supported. That's the whole mission.
Yeah.
That's correct. When Phil told us in the beginning that now that they're getting good results in Japan, but Xbox, there's more Xbox consoles that have been sold in the Asian market. When he said, territory, of course he wouldn't say Asian market because people are sensitive. But in the Asian market, the Xbox console has sold the most to date. All you can do is clap for that, man. You got to clap for that because they had to.
I think the S helped a lot with that.
It did, man. It did. And I know people listening to what you just said. Well, why would they? You got to understand the culture. In the Orient culture, small is better. Over here, I know we want big things. No, they like small, roomy.
Their rooms are small.
Exactly. Everything has
like
a room.
PS5 doing so good. That thing's a monster.
because they have a trust in PlayStation. So that's the one thing.
No, but Japan will always buy Japan. Okay, these companies will always buy. Anybody.
They'll always buy. Yep.
Well, here's the thing. We talked about that today, right? The PlayStation 5 has only sold 5 million over there, a little over 5 million. That's it.
Hey, Thimber put in the chat. So there's a little fact about Bokeh Game Studio. I guess in Bokeh, they're the ones that made Fragpunk.
Okay, talk about that, man. That's a young developer.
Yes, that is
development studio team.
Yeah,
that is a game that is that developer Bokeh. They are based in Tokyo, Japan, and it was founded by Kiichiro Toyama following his departure from Sony Interactive.
Wow.
Oh,
He left Sony and he started his own development studio.
You know what I like about that game, y'all? Diversity right off the top.
I loved how
Diversity.
they put cards in there. You use the cards
Yes.
to change the
There you go.
gameplay. What if
Now,
I
why
go
is that important, my friend? What's that? What makes that important?
It makes every playthrough different, and that's your ace up the sleeve for somebody who thinks they got you in their crosshairs, and they don't know you got this card in your back pocket. And guess what? I'm invincible. You can't hurt me.
And what does that do? Because I know we've been picking on Concord, right? I get it, but what was the reason why Concord didn't appeal? My man said it. There was no originality. That was the only thing. That was the only reason. It wasn't because it was a 5v5. Frag Punk is going to prove that. But what is it? What makes Frag Punk different? It's a 5v5. Okay, are we back again, right? It's a hero shooter.
I was wrong.
What's
Thimber
up?
corrected me.
What is-
Thimber corrected me. The game studio in Tokyo, Japan, that was founded by the guy following his departure from Sony. That's Slitterhead, not Fragpunk.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right.
Which sounds to me like that will be the next Xbox acquisition. You heard it here first.
Why? Really?
Look, and that game looks amazing. That game.
It does.
It was
sharp.
Yeah. Those two games right there is what I needed to see. I need to see something. But going back to Fragpunk, he's right. Those cards is what makes it unique. So everything that you're used to doing in a 5v5 that makes you bored, I get you. It's boring. We already been this way. We already know what to do. Now there's a change up. What usually happened to you, now you have these cards to change it up real quick. You have a counter. And depending on what card you have to counter for your adversary is what's going to dictate if you succeed or not. I think that's awesome. I think that's the difference. That's the difference between a game that has a familiarity to it, being pushed further. It's just taking a few more seconds to think outside the box and saying, hey, let's think a little bit hard to try to make this game unique. Because if we put just the same old things out here, what's gonna make a gamer gravitate to our game? What makes our game so special? When they have all these other 5v5s to go to, some of them are free to play. And I think that's what hurt Concord more than anything. There just wasn't no originality with this game.
Yeah.
You see something
very
right.
bland. It was very bland and generic.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I will
Real
admit,
quick.
what they showed
I want to
in that
know
trailer
something,
made me
Bob.
want to buy it.
Bob, did you have a separate subject for Ghost of Yotai? Because I wanted to jump into that.
Well, let's Wise, what did you think of State of Play? What was your favorite thing? And then
Well, Hell is
He was
Us.
like, sit down and shut up,
That shit
Bushido.
was freaky as hell. I like that Hell is Us game with that little mask thing that looked like God knows what the fuck that was. That was a really bad. So the way I was watching that State of Play is I took my edible and I was watching it, and then they had that fucking monster without any face showed up. I mean, nothing ruins an edible high like that fucking face. Because they put it out there, that shit. I told my wife, I said, shit, I need another one of these motherfuckers because this shit is not working no more. You know? Yeah, but that game was hype. Monster without any and you face know showed what? up. I To be mean, honest with you, this is something interesting to think about, right? I was looking at Yotai, right? And I remember when I first saw Tsushima, dude, I was blown away with its graphics when I first saw it. I was like, fuck no, that is not in-game footage. That is some sort of, CG, trickery, fuckery going on here, But then when the game came out and it was that gorgeous, I was blown away. And so there was a whole lot of anticipation for my part, for the next game in the series. And I saw Yotai, and now again, let me say this: it's a beautiful game. It looks wonderful, but I did not get the same reverberations. Is the word I'm looking for? Maybe when the same reverberations I got when I first saw Tsushima. Tsushima was like, whoa, next level type of shit. That's when you knew you were like playing a next gen game. Yotai just looks like version 1.5, if that makes sense.
That's crazy. I'm gonna have to look this up, y'all. I
looks
haven't
like
even
DLC
looked it up. I
or-
haven't even.
Here is the problem, right?
It's crazy.
Here is the problem, right? So, and here's something to think about, right? It's Nintendo is going to release. They're going to announce this console whenever they announce it, to this year, next year, whenever, right?
Mm-hmm.
This console, even on the specs, it might be underpowered, even compared to like a ROG Ally X or whatever. But compared to the last Switch, it's 10 times more powerful. So when we see games running on that sucker, we're going to see like almost, or what we should be expecting is like, wow, a huge jump in graphical fidelity, especially with their first party games. Now, when it comes to like Xbox and PlayStation, they had the original console, then they had their mid-gen refresh, and then they had the next console, which was a PS5. So we didn't get that gap of time playing on our older hardware with weaker graphical specs to now jump to the PS5 to say, oh my God, I see the difference. Does that make sense? Because we got the in between of that. So I don't know, maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe that Pro variant is sort of diminishing, giving us that more heightened diminishing returns when it comes to graphics, if what I'm trying to say makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, maybe that's what it is. Maybe Yotai looks good, but because I'm sort of conditioned already to expect that type of graphical fidelity, that's why I saw it. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much what I was expecting, not anything apart from what I've seen, so. But Yotai was good. Of course, I'm a huge Soul Reaver fan. Dude, when they announced that, I was like, fucking yeah. Graphics look good for that type of game. So I'm down day one. Of course, I'm a huge RPG fan, so all of that stuff that they announced was, day and date for me, especially Dragon Quest and what was that? Neo, the Fantasia, Neo Dimension, whatever that thing, because it's But yeah, I mean, just looking forward to it. Just looking forward to some of those games, and yeah, as you said, most of those games, except for Yotai, are going to be available on Xbox. But I mean, it was a good show. I mean, there was a lot of things that anytime I see a show and I walk away from any show, whether it's Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, and I'll say, okay, there's 2 or 3 games that compel to me. Then I say that for my part, for me as a gamer, that was a successful show. Did I walk away from the PlayStation showcase with a couple of games in my back catalog or in the back of my mind saying, yeah, I want to play when this comes out? Yes. Same thing with the Xbox showcase for TGS. So, I mean, I think they were all decent shows. Were they like, oh my God, the show of dreams? Of course not. I mean, I don't think that's what it was meant to be. But it served its purpose. It got people through the we basically know as PlayStation gamers, if you're strictly a PlayStation gamer, that this year is going to be a call it in from PlayStation first party's perspective. They're not going to really announce anything. And all of their big bangers from their first party stables are probably going to start hitting probably next year. Rumors from Henderson also announced it as much. So I think it did that. It sort of quelled some of the people's PlayStation fanboys thing. Well, oh, do we have games coming? Yeah, we got game. You got games coming. Too bad that the games are also going to be not for you or for your console warring talk. Those games are also going to be on Xbox, so you don't have any fodder to fight on on X or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, as a gamer, as gamers, no matter what you're playing on, whether it's PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, you're eating good this year. There's plenty of stuff out there. Yeah, I mean, there's several games I'm looking forward to. Dragon Age Veilguard is another one. But yeah, my plate is full. So between that and the Xbox and like the 2 games coming out for Nintendo, hey, I'm good. And especially like, all those RPGs coming out, especially Lunar. Lunar. So yeah, I'm down day 1 for that as well. So, but a good show all in all.
Vinny, have you watched either of the shows?
Yeah, I saw the Tokyo Game Show and the State of Play.
What'd you think?
I personally like the state. What was that?
Would you like the State of Play?
Yeah, I thought the State of Play was really good. I'll give it like a 7.5 or 8, just because I'm a big fan of Ghost of Tsushima, so it's really cool to see it goes to Yote. My only complaint is like, it's not really a complaint, but it looks like you're very focused on playing as a Ronin rather than like a samurai warrior. Which is kind of a dumb complaint, but I like playing as a
And
samurai.
Yeah, but
So-
Jen was about the same thing.
So Thimber has a question for the panel, and then we'll go into Bushido because I know he really wants to talk about Ghost of Yotai. Thimber's question is, what are our thoughts on the female lead?
Tell him that's what I'm gonna get to. Tell him that's what I'm gonna get to.
Okay,
Yeah,
Thimber,
is that
that's
going to
what
be a
he's going to
topic?
get
That's
to.
one thing. Yeah, that's something I want to talk about too. So, if you
Yeah.
As long as there's still hot springs.
oh yeah,
Oh god.
damn.
Woo.
yeah, the hot
So,
springs are going to hit different.
so do I get it now? Do I get the floor now? If Vinny's done, Vinny, you done?
Yeah,
Go
well,
ahead.
well, Fabio just got back and he hasn't had a chance to talk about.
Oh, whoa!
So I'll let you
I've been
two
on
fight.
camera just best.
Fabios
I'll let you
Palmerino?
two
I've been
fight
eating while I've
over
been
it.
sitting here.
I'll let you
Go
two
ahead.
fight.
No. Go ahead.
What'd you think of did you watch the state of play, Fabio?
Yes, I did.
And how much did you think that it felt like
And
more
that
of
was
a Xbox show than a Sony show, minus Ghost of Yotai?
Oh man, honestly, like the overall show was just okay or meh. With of course some highlights there. There's that. Goddamn, I don't know if it's Archmage or something like that. It is an MMO that they announced there. Looked really good. Monster Hunter as well was another highlight for me. Soul River, of course. I really enjoy seeing that it is coming back.
Nobody's mentioned
And
that
yeah.
yet. That looked good. That about time we got that game remade.
Now, Wise
Brought-
mentioned it, did he?
Mhm. Totally, yeah.
I mean, like, we can be totally honest that, of course, it is just a port to the new consoles, but, like, who cares? It's back. Everybody who played that really enjoyed Soul River, and I'm glad it's coming back. Like, and or Ghost of Tsushima, yeah, that was a nice touch. Like,
The
I'm
name
sure
of the
that
game
for
is
the
Thumber Thumber fact checked you.
Arcade.
Arcade.
Yeah.
Arcade.
Thanks.
That
Yeah,
game
that
looked good. That game looked
really
good.
What
Is
would
that
we
a
do
single
without
player
him?
game or is that an online game? Is that a single player or a live service game?
I
think
don't know.
it's
What
an
is it?
MMO. I think it is an
MMO,
MMO,
okay.
just like Black Desert.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I was wondering. It looked good, but I'm like, well, shit. If this is an online game, then fuck it.
Yeah, I really hoped it was single player because, like, it looked amazingly good. Honestly, I don't know if it is
It really
going to
did.
be
Hey.
just like that when it gets released. But yeah,
Hey, I
like
got- Sorry,
the sequel.
Fabio, I gotta,
Go.
guys, I gotta run. The storm is getting pretty heavy down here, so we need to turn off the lights and everything. So it's starting to.
Okay,
Ah,
okay,
shit.
man. Hey, man, wish you the best.
No worries, my
Yeah.
man.
Be
Thanks,
safe.
All the
Text me and
best.
let me know if you guys are all right. At the end of the storm.
Of course.
Like,
Yeah, we're
be
just
all
trying
right.
to turn off all the powers and stuff. We're not trying to cause more electricity to come here. We don't want the lightning to
I
strike.
got
So
you.
we're just gonna turn off some of the
I got
lights.
you.
So, yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Uh-huh.
All right, peace
Isn't that really the old school thing though? Like, hasn't that been debunked? That's not really the case.
Well, he is an old man, so we'll just let him believe
Well,
what
yeah.
he believes.
You're right.
Okay,
He said just let him believe. You're right.
Mr.
Good, man, good, I'm
Bushido,
sorry.
Mr. Bushido, the floor is yours. Actually, the floor is yours, and anybody else who wants to comment about what you say, Ghost of Yotai, hit it hard, brother.
I'm rubbing my hands together.
Oh,
First of
God.
all, when I saw it, I was very excited because I freaking love Ghost of Tsushima. Love that game. One of my favorite games of all time. You know the funny part is, even though I love the game, I can only give it an 8.5. I can't give it a 10. It just wasn't perfect. But I still love the game though. Like one of my
Someone
favorite
didn't
games of all
love it
time.
enough.
Nah, I did. It just I try to be fair and objective, you know what I mean? But at the same time, when I saw Ghost of Yotai, I didn't think graphically it looked well. It looked rough, in my opinion. It didn't have the polish yet. Now listen, it could have been early build just for to get it out now for the people to see it. But I was kind of wondering, well, if you wanted to get a buzz, you should have dropped that when you were doing the the pro release. You should have did that, and you would have had a bigger buzz because you had a game to show for it, and it's a new game. I don't think it's going to be released on time because PlayStation never has the games on time. But that's not really a problem. My issue is this. So we had a problem with an actual historical person being in an Assassin's Creed game. So much so that you had people across the ocean even chiming in on it, positive and negative. And then you get one for Ghosts, and you don't get the same energy at all because it's not. It's no male lead, because that's what people were saying. I wanted to play as a native Japanese person. Secondly, there were never any women that were samurai. Now,
Speak on it, Bushido. Speak on it. This is just facts, y'all. Speak on it.
Yeah. Now, listen, as a guy who just wants to play video games, I love it. I never am bothered by women being the protagonist in games. I actually like it. But in this instance, since that situation came up, I was getting on that vibe like, well, wait. If this is something that you had complaints about with that game, and you had so much about it not being historically correct in your head, at least, I had to argue with so many people on the historical facts with him. I've been studying him for a long time, and either way though. So once you get to the nuts and bolts of it, it comes off as really hypocritical. It comes off that, look, either if it's PlayStation, it's okay. Then the other one is, in my head, and I hate to bring this into it like this, but we speak in facts. We grown adults, so I'm speaking facts. I still feel like when it comes to the situation with Yosuke was because he was African, and you had so many people trying to debunk him being a samurai, his position as a samurai. First of all, I keep telling people the term samurai was never used back in those days. They didn't call it. They called it bushi or yosa, something like that. But the term samurai is something that is a 20th century name. Same thing with ninja. They weren't called ninjas back then. They were called shinobi. And even then the pronunciation is a little bit different. But still, I was looking at it like, this is really hypocritical that you had an issue with this, but you have no issue with that. And then where's the woke complaints about it being a woman inside a position that wouldn't normally be there? Where's the complaints of that? But me personally, I'm playing a game. I'm playing a game. I'm buying the game. I'm just bringing up what I'm seeing. That's all I'm talking about. And it's just a lot of hypocritical talk. This is why I don't argue with fanboys anymore. I used to argue with them cats in spaces and everything like that. Nah, man, that's a waste of breath. It's a complete waste of breath because none of it is done in good faith. None of it. It's always to try to prove their one point about PlayStation, and that's it. It's never about what they say they're going to talk about. It's never about, well, we want Xbox to compete. No, you don't. I even told that to a couple of big time PlayStation fanboys on YouTube. They were in spaces, and I told them straight to his face. I was like, no, you don't. I was like, if that was the case, then when they do, why do you guys complain about it then? Why you guys shoot it down then before the game even comes out? But when it's your game, PlayStation game, you want to sit here and say, well, wait, how you going to judge the game before it comes out? But you do it every other game.
Right.
It only works with PlayStation games. It does not work with any other games, third party or Xbox.
Hey, Mr. Bushido.
I just thought it was hypocritical. That's all.
Mr. Bushido.
Yes, sir.
You know, me and you, and probably many other people on this panel, we've been gaming for a very long time.
Very, very long time. From the beginning.
The people that know me know that I got pictures when I was a little kid, but people that just know me, I don't care if it's wherever I've lived in this world, to now. There's a few things that if you know me, you're gonna always know these 3 things. That I'm a video game head, I'm a firm believer in God, and I'm a basketball junkie, right? Those 3 things are a must. If you don't know those 3 things about me, then you didn't meet me. You never met me. You just can't. You can't identify me right. When I was a kid, Bushido, my favorite character was Pac-Man. Because Pac-Man blew me away in the arcades when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Because it was the only game I knew how to play. When Pac-Man came out and I was able to play in the arcades, that was the game I went to. It was simple, right? Don't let the ghost chase you. Plus, I was already skilled on lock and chase for those that were in television fans. That was actually right. That was actually the Eastern before Pac-Man. There was lock and chase.
Yeah.
Pac-Man is the universal version of lock and chase. For those that don't know lock and chase, it was cops and robbers. But like Bushido said, the West has always been the weakest area in the world. It's mentally, period. We can't handle things. We're so sensitive. So in order for lock and chase in order for things to move forward, Pac-Man had to exist. They flipped that thing into Pac-Man, and it became a Ghost Chomper versus Ghost. That's what it became, because the West can handle that, right? We don't need people in the West being influenced by thinking it's cool being. It's not. Nobody's gonna. It's the same thing with Grand Theft Auto, right? Oh, it's a violent game. It's gonna cause kids to go out here and be violent. No, it's not. Humans understand what's reality from not reality. Okay? How do we know this? Because nobody's out here trying to be no Terminator. Nobody's out here not trying to be an alien. Nobody, it's just like you said, it's hypocritical. We're living in a time that's just ultra stupid. It's really, and we wonder why there's so many mental cases out here. Because people actually let the stupidity get to them. If you fall into this world now of stupidity, it's going to rip you apart. You got to have a strong mind now.
Yeah, especially if you try to reason about it.
Yeah, you better have a strong mind, period. If you don't have a strong mind, you're not going to make it in this future. You're not going to make it, bro. I'm just going to let everybody know that. And it starts with simple things. When I was a kid, Pac-Man was my dude. But guess what happened, y'all? Somebody came along when Pac-Man was breaking records as a video game phenomenon. He was a rookie sensation. Just when the industry thought that nothing could beat Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man came along.
Oh, Miss Pac-Man, yeah.
There she go. The godmother of them all was Miss Pac-Man. Not only did she shatter Pac-Man's records, but she was a wife.
And
she was a mother.
Bo was sexy as fuck.
And she was bad. Oh yeah. They had her up there. She was bad and she was sexy. Pac-Man, we had to start looking at Pac-Man and said, damn, boy, you a cool one. So Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, gave birth to Chun-Li, Samus. From Samus, what do we got? Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. Women protagonists never been an issue with us.
No.
We played female. Nobody even thought like that. Seriously. No, we had Link, Zelda, Peach, Princess. Nobody thought like this, people. We're like, no, we've had female lead characters in video games.
They're the best selling games most of the time.
Yeah, for eons. This is nothing new. Nothing new. But all of a sudden, this is when you know something's up. Because when you start putting emphasis on something that's nothing new, makes you go, So let's think about it, y'all.
It's like what's the real agenda? Yeah, good.
Because it's right there in our faces. So let's look at it. Let's look at it. There's only been a few people that pointed this out, and I know it's just time to do it. because it's just time to do it. And it's not that this isn't, oh, this console wars. No. This is just hard facts, and this is what gamers do. We've always talked about stuff like this. When you think about it, y'all, there's a trajectory. It's not very common in Xbox. It's not very common in Nintendo, but it is something going on in PlayStation land. It's right in your face. So let me put it out for you. Uncharted, where is it? Gone. Yep. It went from Nathan Drake to we know. You had DLCs with these women in it. But
Yo, that was
women
my
are not
favorite ones.
right. The women had a typical
Ass.
like well no, they had a sexual preference. They had a sexual preference, right? Sexual preference, and it wasn't with a man. Okay?
Right.
We have Second Son.
That's my baby Zoe, you know. But good.
We had Second Son. Second Son, same thing. It turned into a female protagonist. She had a sexual preference, and it wasn't a man. Let's keep going. Right. Oh, okay. Let's keep going. Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart. Now these are creatures, but you have a female protagonist in it, and she's outdoing Ratchet in his own game. Okay. Now we got The Last of Us. All right, what do? It's part 2. We kill the guy off, and we replace it with a manly-looking woman. Okay? What's Ellie? You grow the load of Ellie. It's into what? Not men. Okay, let's keep going. This isn't something that's, it's right in your face. Let's keep going. Horizon Forbidden West. You sitting here playing, right? You're sitting here playing Aloy to you, and I'm not going. This ain't no spoilers, but you're gonna find out what she likes sexually, and it's not men. And here we go. Now it's Ghost of Tsushima. Well, we find out, and my point is this. Here's my point. As an adult, people, as an adult, not a kid, but as an adult. Okay. My son, right? He's not there yet. I'm glad he's not there yet, but he will be. When he turns on his Xbox to play video games, I just want my son to be able to play video games and have fun and don't think about stuff that he shouldn't even be thinking about because his body is not his. It's not that he's gonna run into it anyway. It's that he physically can't fulfill that duty. He can't physically do it. So why would I have a child sitting around some things? Well, then they say, well, you're the parent. You're supposed to. Facts. Okay. So he does it. I get it. He does it. But guess what? When he goes on YouTube, when it's being advertised, when he's at school, when he's kids talk. Okay. So when they're talking about a game and it has nothing to do with the gaming mechanics because the topic is what this girl is in the game, you've taken away the essence of what gaming is all about.
We don't even know anything about the game. And
there you go.
Yeah.
Right. They're not even talking about the game. They're talking about the situation.
Right.
Because it's right. I don't care what the woman who had a good time that helped create the game and be a voice for the game. Good for her. Nobody's tripping off of that. I don't even know who she is. If this whole situation wouldn't have got brought up, I wouldn't have known who the game is the game. But because it was, to some people, it was important for us to know who she was. It's important for some people to think that we care what her sex drive is and what she likes as her sexual preference. That's what I never understood. As an adult.
That doesn't belong in a video game.
Don't belong there. Now your creative side, what you're doing as far as being a voice actress, I have no problems with that. I don't think nobody does. That's your job description. And if you excel in that area, nobody's hating you. But guess what? What trips me out is when I go and I look, and I'm on your platform, so I respect it. I'm not even gonna say the name of that platform, but it's a very popular platform. People know this platform, and there's a lot of characters on that platform, right?
Oh, weapon wheel? Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Good.
no,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no.
All right.
Nah. But when I was
I will
looking
tell
at
you, I'll
something,
say names.
y'all don't look. Okay. I got a video sent to me, and it was from Kind of Funny, right? And I see Greg
Mhm.
Miller and the crew up there. They were talking about her, and they were acting like she was some kind of superstar. And I get it, because the gaming media makes me sick, because it only rides waves. The media rides waves. Whatever they see they go around and they look, and they see the topics of the day through us. We feed them that. Can you imagine a world where the gaming media actually does something on their own? I dare the gaming media to
Like they
actually do
used
something
to?
on right.
Like they used to, yeah.
When we used to have books, that's why we don't have those books no more, Bushido.
Yep.
Because those devs were credited. Those devs, the devs did that. When they interviewed these devs, those devs talked. They talked about what was going on. You learned some things. You don't have that anymore.
But you had the media, you had a real media when it came to interviewing people. There was no agenda as far as
There
like
was none of
PlayStation,
that.
Xbox, Nintendo.
Yeah.
They just reported on the industry, and that
That's
was
it.
it. It was non-biased or
That's it.
anything.
None of that stuff existed, right? But you got these YouTubers. YouTube is another problem. It's not YouTube. It's how people are using it.
Yeah.
So when you look at that clip, go look at it. When you look at it, it's scripted and it looks fake. I mean, you don't have a bunch of dudes sit up there and you mention a girl and dude. It's stupid, bro. Nobody reacts like that to nobody. No, it's not that serious. But I get it, because you got to ride that wave. You got to make it seem like whoever don't like it is weird. No, they're not weird. They're no more weird than the people that do like it. People have a right to feel what they feel. Just like there's certain people that stand on their moral grounds, and there's other people that stand on what they think is their moral grounds. It's like called respect, people.
On screen right now. Mm-hmm.
That's right. It's just called respect. Learn how to be humble, because that respect, yeah, that's easy to say. But are you humble? Do you know what it means to be humble?
Still hypocrisy
Right.
is my biggest thing. Yeah, it's just that
picking and choosing, Bushido. You know, we come from that generation, picking and choosing. You picking and choosing.
Exactly. Because see, with this one is, you saw, like I said, with Ghost. I mean, with Shadows. That joint was across the ocean too. They were talking about it. Not saying that every Japanese person felt that way, because a lot of people who didn't made TikTok videos saying like, "Hey, that's not all of us. We ain't got no problem with Yosuke." But you had enough of the loud minority make people feel like that's how all of them felt, and how people who made their YouTube videos did that. It's the same way. But when I saw Ghost, I was like I said, I'm a fan of the Bushi mindset. Yeah, excuse me, I don't know why I'm getting a brain fart, but I'm a fan of that. So I followed it, and listen, I got a problem with the story being about a female samurai, and then Ronin. I ain't got a problem with that at all. But I'm just looking at the hypocrisy.
Let's go deeper. Keep going. I'm gonna even go deeper than that.
Yeah, everybody in the industry and fans have nothing to say about it. If anything, defending it, like, oh, it's not that big a deal. I'm like, well, look, if you wanted to talk facts, how you were trying to do it with Shadows, there was no female samurai at all. That was way out of pocket for back in the day.
So now
women
that you bring
did
it
not
up,
come out of this.
Now that you bring it up, why do you think Shadows has been delayed?
I think Shadows needed. I think they needed it. Yeah.
Well, from what I've been doing my research on, what I've been doing my research on, to elaborate on that, was the investors. What was the game? The last game they did? It didn't do, what was it? Oh, the Star Wars. Oh no, look. I was gonna go there, y'all. Look, I'm playing Star Wars Outlaws, right? Who's the main character in that? A female. Is it bothering me? And guess what, y'all? She doesn't have a voluptuous body. all women don't have voluptuous bodies. All women aren't tall. All women ain't short. Women, the reality for women, they're all shapes, sizes, and colors. When I'm playing a video game, people, I'm an adult playing a video game. I can't date this girl. I'm not there to judge how she looks so when I'm playing, I'm looking at her body. She's not real. Like, I'm not in the weirdo space, bro. It's like, yo, this is a good game.
I'm not in
Female
the weirdo
protagonist.
space either. I'm not in the weirdo space either, but when I played Bayonetta, I'm telling you right now, I stared an awful lot.
Facts. Well, look, you're a man. Look, man, we facts. It was right there, right?
It
Hey,
was.
Listen,
in black.
look, fam. When I look, when I'm playing the first Descent, every now and then I have to go back. What did I just see? And I have to make a detour. That first Descent. And I'm gonna tell you something. There's not one ugly female made character in that game. I'm like, dude, whoever's getting down on these females, sketching these females up, bro. God dang, bro.
Yeah,
get that man an award.
I don't think there's one I can complain about.
There's not one. There's not one to exactly.
Mm-mm.
But look, for real, Bushido and guys, look. I don't have no sympathy. You want to know why? Because I know what y'all are talking about. I don't have no sympathy. Let me tell y'all why. We're gonna get deeper. I'm a black man living in America. My America is so much different from my white counterpart friends' America. The way I live in America is a totally different experience. If you're a minority, you don't live the same, right? We're all different. We all live in this same country differently, right? When I look at what they did to Assassin's Creed, right? It made me feel good. It didn't make me feel good because you're not playing it based off of if the game is good or not. You're playing it because of the black samurai guy. You don't want to play it because and look, we got a track record. I'm gonna get him. Oh, you don't want to play it because it's just loyalty to the Asian culture. Now we got our Americans saying it. So as soon as I saw that, I didn't take that with a grain of salt. I just laughed that off, right? Because these same type of people that were saying that are the same type of people that was giving my man Agent Locke a hard time in Halo 5. Because it wasn't Master Chief. We get it. We understand. I don't want to play with it.
I didn't see that much with that, but I did see a little bit of it. Yeah.
You see it, yeah. Oh, I saw, dude. I
kind of complained about it too because I was like, where's Chief at? Like, why you switch out like that?
There was nothing against the character. It was just You go through 4 games playing as Chief, and you're like, wow, I'm not playing as Chief.
No.
It's like Metal Gear. It's like Metal Gear when he switched out for Raiden.
Look, that's the normal gamer. You're the normal gamer. I was in those comments.
Right.
I was in them gaming groups. I saw the comments. I'm like, yo, it's getting vicious out here. The normal gamer, like us, we when we judge the game, Locke ain't even the reason. You just nailed it. It's because they put too much of that squad in there, and there wasn't enough Chief. That's the real gamer's evaluation on Halo 5, because that's true. And we were fighting the same bosses over and over again. True. That's how you judge that game. But the fact because you didn't want to play the game because it had a male black protagonist to start the game off, I heard the comments. I've heard it. I saw the backlash. But guess what? It didn't work. Halo 5 was blew numbers out the frame. Just like Infinite.
Even though it wasn't that good a game too.
Even though it wasn't that good of a game. Facts.
You know,
so
I'm just gonna say, on the same topic, I enjoyed Crackdown 3, and outside of the advertising, never even thought that I was playing as Terry Crews. Outside of the advertising. So.
Yeah, but see, you different, Bob. You're not racist at all.
Because he's
let me say something legal about Bobby. Me and Bobby been cool for a long time, right? My man sits here and invites me to come to the barbecue at his crib. And I was like, seriously? And he's dead serious about it. And I was really appreciative of that.
But Shido, You didn't have to throw that card up, man. You can hear it in his voice. Look, man, I'm not even gonna throw it up.
Yes.
That's just genuine. He's just genuine because he has a point. There's a track record. Nobody cared that the black guy. On the flip side of things, that's a good one. Nobody cared that the black guy was Crackdown 3. He's black in Crackdown. You had the diversity, right? Diversity in Crackdown. Check this out. Gears of War. Who's the third most popular character in Gears of War? A black guy.
Train. What's the name? Train. Yeah.
Who's the second most? Who's the second most? Dominic Santiago.
It's Dom. Exactly.
That's correct.
Dom was actually my favorite. Dom was actually my favorite.
Right. To some people, it is a combo. It's Marcus and Dom. It is a combo.
Right.
Baird and Dom. Look at the setup. White Mexican, white black. I think those things is what made Gears of War better. It's because you saw the diversity. You had Ann Anya, then you had Sam coming in there. When you include those women, nobody. There's my point. Women have always been in gaming. You didn't see nobody complaining because Anya was there.
Yeah, but
we didn't think like that.
Bear didn't get along with. Yeah.
That's right. Nobody goes back to what my man was saying when he mentioned Crackdown. Good case. Nobody. You didn't see none of that because back then we were gamers. There's something. Yeah. Go ahead, Bushido.
No. This I was gonna say. I didn't mean to cut you off. I ain't still going.
No, you good.
When you look at Gears 4 and 5, people complained about what's her name's role. I love the.
That was Kate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kate, yes.
So they complained about Kate.
Yes, they did. I did too.
Yeah,
as a there's a reason. There's a reason. Let me tell you what the reason was. It wasn't so much of Kate, the first one. It wasn't so much of Kate as being the protagonist. That wasn't it. It was the culture of Gears of War was gone. The culture of it was gone. Because I talked about this today. I said it wasn't no problem with trying to talk about the story of the queens, how the queen got started, how the legacy of the queen, the bloodline of the queen. Perfect, excellent. But the thing about Gears was nobody asked for the kids. Nobody asked for Marcus to be old. That's the problem. Nobody.
I didn't like JD either. I really didn't like him. I kind of was okay with
Dale. Look, Dale was black. I didn't like him.
I ain't hate him. I ain't like him, but he was like, man.
My boy was corny. My boy was goofy.
Yeah. Well, in the fifth one, he was better. In the fifth one, he was a lot better, but still, yeah.
Yeah, Kate. And I saw there was a moment where he could have got with Kate, but he was loyal to his boy. That's my boy. See that?
Yep.
They were doing a lot of traveling. They got to talking to each other. I'm like, Dale gonna hit that. But nah, he held it down.
I was always one thing like that.
Oh God.
Oh man. I'm sorry, Bob. I didn't mean to turn this into every other game thing, but
no, it's true. I don't want people to sit up here and think that I hang around people that don't know what they're talking about. That's why it's always an honor when y'all and like I said, man, I gotta get y'all on Direct Gaming too, man. I gotta get y'all on. So just hit me up, y'all. You know Direct Gaming. Just send me a link. If you're available, say, hey man, pass me a link. Any of you guys, just because I enjoy the fact that I get to come here. I get to come here. Like I said, y'all, Bushido's always been a supporter of whatever I do. I always respected this guy with his knowledge of gaming. I always have. And he's right. I remember when we used to battle, I'm like him. I don't waste my time on this. I don't do that no more. Look, I poke fun on Twitter, but I never get out of line, bro. These dudes, it's too funny to get to them. But when it comes to games, I'm Stephen A. And like Bushido, we're Stephen A. We don't come talking games in my baggy shorts and my socks pulled up and I'm wearing some titty. Nah, bro. When I come talking about
right, you're Stephen A. Like, so you hate the Cowboys and you are a huge fan of the Knicks. Is that what you're telling us?
You know what? There's a thing about Stephen A. We hate the Cowboys, but I ain't no fan of the Knicks, though. Nah. I ain't a fan of the Knicks, though. But what I'm saying is, we suit up. We come to be professional. Because I look at talking about games in a serious way.
Yeah.
There's a time and a place for everything. On Twitter, act joke, clown, act fool, act silly right there. On my show, I'm serious. When somebody invites me on their show, I want to be serious with them. I want to bring integrity to their channel. And we're all in it together down here. We all need to be connected. We all need to be supportive. So I always thank you guys for reaching out to me and keeping me on y'all's channel because I love y'all's channel, man. And I don't like people who this channel is a no pressure channel. I love that. Guys ain't here for trying to be no damn celebrities and get stars on your I ain't gonna Hollywood celeb, bro. We're gamers. We're here because we enjoy talking about video games. If you don't like that, then go find a goofy channel to look at. That's all it is to it. Like if you don't know how to switch it on and off, that's your fault. That's your fault. But over here, I like these guys. I like what they do. I like what they stand for. One thing that this channel shows, it shows that people can talk about any sort of thing in a decent way. Because I looked at some of these channels, man. They can't even talk about that subject, bro, without losing their minds. It's just stupid. You know, if you can't talk about something with some reason, man, just shut up. Don't talk about it at all.
Oh, exactly.
Because it's not like we don't see it. And like I told these guys, I said, listen, there's no reason to get up on Twitter X talking down on the woman or anything like that. I said, listen, just stand for what you believe in. And here's the bottom line when it comes to these companies. You want these companies to listen to you? They ain't listening to you on Twitter. They listen with your wallet. That's what got now we're back on this now we're back on you. There you go.
Ubisoft is the most tone deaf. Besides with EA, Ubisoft.
So what happened, Bushido? What happened? For the first time, what happened? They had to delay that damn game.
Yep. Yeah.
There you go. They ain't tone deaf no more.
Yeah, I don't think it had anything to do with because people were saying it had to do with Ghost. I don't see how that would because with the games coming next year, why would you delay it into the same year? But I think there was some we've heard problems with production.
From what they're saying, what they said it was Star Wars. They said the game is polished. It's Star Wars, man. They're trying to.
Yo, that Star Wars should hurt them.
Yeah, it hurt them,
bro. They spent a lot for that license too.
Yeah, and the investors got really upset. So what I'm thinking is, when you see something like this, there was a lot of money involved, y'all. And so when you make the investors upset, and they say, "Listen, okay, we're not happy because we wasted a lot of money on this because you guys told us this was going to do this and this and it didn't." What usually happens is they beg them to stay, and so when these investors look at the game, here's the problem: when you fail to the investors, and the investors start looking at the game and they start pointing things out, and there's some things that got pointed out. Not so much of the black samurai or the female ninja, but it's like, hey, this don't look right. This don't look right. Look, you might gonna have to go back and get this thing looking as best as you can. And I think that's what's happening, man. Ubisoft is gonna have to put some more emphasis on their game because when I saw that game, I was like, I hope that I'm serious. It hurt me. I was like, I hope that game don't come out looking like that. And I'm buying the collector's edition because I want the statue, I want the sword, I want it all.
Yo,
so do you guys think Assassin's Creed Shadows is in good shape?
No.
No, I don't think it is, man, from what I saw. So I was kind of happy. The only thing I got a question with, Bushido, for guys like me, do I get my refund or do they just extend it?
I don't know. I don't know. Like honestly, for what they showed on gameplay, I think it looks really good. I think it looks alright. There is some hype to the game, but when it comes to the reception that people are receiving, just because of one goddamn character that people for some reason are complaining so much. Like I don't know. Come on, everybody, you all know that it is fantasy. It is fiction. You don't have to be complaining just because there's a there's a goddamn black samurai like that.
Same thing with Yokai.
There's so many people.
He's right. I
don't understand.
Yeah.
Like it is.
Yeah, he's right.
But because we need to We need to respect the historical accuracy. Goddamn, in Assassin's Creed
that.
Valhalla, you were able to buy a goddamn giant wolf and mount on it.
First of
You
all,
know what I like about Fabio? You know what I like about what Fabio just said? Because
What's that?
Fabio, even though he's saying that, I don't even think he realized just how truthful he means. Let's look
Yeah.
at somebody who's legendary, Fabio. His name was Bruce Lee. Okay? Everybody around here knows Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was from China. Bruce Lee was taught from Ip Man. He later on created his own style of Jeet Kune Do, right? But what happened to Bruce Lee? He came to America, and what was his thing that the Chinese were pressuring him not to do? Teach who? Outsiders. Teach people who were
Westerners. Yep.
so, right. Bruce Lee's vision was martial arts should not just be for us. It should be for people all around who can't defend themselves. Martial arts should be used in a good way. The same way martial arts saved us from the Japanese War, World War I, gave them a chance to defend themselves. We should do the same for people. We should be there to protect people. He learned that from Ip Man, really. He learned that from Ip Man. And so anybody can be a martial artist, right? So how when we do fighters, are there not women? Are there not people of color? Are there not characters that know how to fight martial arts and they're not of the Orient? So what are we tripping on?
Like, if take one example, who is one of the most beloved characters of Tekken? Eddie Gordo, goddamn,
Gordon.
a black
There you go.
Brazilian capoeira
Right.
fighter.
That's right.
I was gonna say Colonel Gao. That was my favorite, but actually Saga was my favorite.
No,
Yeah,
but like, Eddie
I know
Gordo
what he's
is
talking
one
about.
of the
You're
most
right.
beloved characters.
He was a go-to guy because he was easy to learn. He had the combos and people played him in arcades.
Exactly.
Tough to stop too. Though. What you
I
got?
know, but I used to hate that dude. I used to hate
Yeah,
going up against
I hate it when people pick him.
Big
I'm like, come
Deal.
on, that's somebody else.
So what do you all think? What do y'all think about
Facts.
Shadows just being delayed because the Star Wars game didn't sell much?
I hate it. I've got to go to GameStop and find out if I get a refund or they extend me. Or I don't know because I would hate to pay for it and it don't come out. I'm just holding it. Yeah.
Did they say it was because of? Honestly, I think that's bullshit. I think they are
They
doing
don't
this
really say
because of-
anything.
I
Yeah, they
really
did.
like.
Yeah,
Honestly,
they did. They said that. But of course, I'm like him. They gotta say something, right, Fabio? They gotta say something.
yeah, like,
Nah.
no, but like honestly, I think they did that just because of the reception that people are having, and people are taking way too serious about just because of one character. Like,
But shit,
come on.
it's facts, bro. Yeah, it's sad. For real, it's facts. Go look it up. You'll see it. Yeah,
Like,
it's crazy,
what?
bro.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
lord.
crazy, bro.
He has a
Makes no
statue.
sense.
He has a
I-
statue that's centuries old, and he's wearing samurai gear. And I'm like, well, how do you defend against that? How do you refute that? Because no one else dressed like that or used swords. Swords were not something that was allowed to be used by everyone. And also too, and they would look at the history. They were looking at the book. First of all, you got to remember the history too in Nobunaga. Nobunaga hated tradition. So they were saying that, well, he didn't document this, that, because he didn't care, because he hated tradition. And the minute he got into rule, he went into conquest mode, and he conquered most of Japan. So once he did all that, hold on one second, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, you probably can hear me, but I was gonna bring this up to Bushido because we're kind of in the same kind of age group. Bushido, you remember that movie called Revenge of the Ninja?
Right.
What was Yakasugi? Right? The same guy that really Shinobi, the originator of Shinobi of the video games. They actually used him. He's a ninja master, right? The Revenge of the Ninja, what was that story about? Watch this, Bushido. What was that story about, Bushido?
I
Who was
forgot
the
now.
enemy? Okay, the enemy. What color was he? The enemy. What color was he? What race was he? The enemy in that movie.
It's a
Remember
black
he
guy.
wore the silver. He was a what?
It's a black guy.
No, he was a white guy. He had the silver mask.
Sure? See, that's what I'm saying. I don't remember.
Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, so my point is this: a white ninja. A white ninja. How did he become a ninja? Because Shokasugi taught him. He taught him the
Right.
ways, and then he used it in a corrupt way. He had to fight him and kill him at the end of the movie. White Ninja. When I was growing up, was I bugging out? When that's not right. Got a white guy as a ninja. Come, like we gotta look, man. I don't. That's what I'm saying, bro. Listen, it's hard enough for me to deal with this dumbass generation right here, bro. Seriously,
You ain't kidding.
Come
the
on,
script-
goddamn.
it's hard enough, right? It's hard enough, but we just don't fit in, bro. We're
We don't.
dinosaurs, like they say. We just don't. So that's why I appreciate you guys. I come to channels like this, where damn it, I know people understand what's going on. They're not afraid to stand on what they know. You're gonna talk some real shit. You're gonna ask some questions. So I appreciate that because, man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. These clowns on Twitter, listen, do not pay any attention to them. They're not gaming. They're not doing anything, bro.
That's the thing
Everything
you
they're
find
saying.
exposed,
Right.
especially
It's
Jimmy
just-
Neutron. Jimmy Neutron's
I know.
just started this year, like for real, and then he grifted already. It's like the
Right.
funny part is
Right.
that makes me mad is that people will see these facts, but since they're
Mhm.
saying what I like to hear, I don't care.
It's not part of the wave. Yes, I'm part of the wave. So they will not do anything. See, the difference between them and us, we're not here for the wave. I'm not just gonna,
Nah.
oh, we see all the hot topics. Oh, let's do a show tonight and let's just repeat all the hot topics, y'all. Come on, bro. Like, if you don't know how to really think about this stuff, to really talk gaming, just shut up, bro. You're doing gaming a disjustice, bro. Waste of time. And then
Everybody's got a
so
grift though, man.
yeah, boy, I'm telling you, bro, they prostituting bad out here, bro.
I don't like. Since we were like talking about Assassin's Creed because of Ghost of Tsushima, the Ghost of Tsushima sequel, this and that, and that
Yokai.
comes from Sony. Like, I'm curious. I don't know if you guys discussed this already, but you guys think that with the announcement of this brand new Ghost of Tsushima like game, Sony is trying to come back from the live service model that they were trying to implement, or you guys think that this is just to soften the blow of a lot of bad feedback that people have been given because of how Conquer has been going with fair games, no games throughout this year, like no spotty.
Let me get some clarification for your question then. Are you saying that, do you think that's why they showed it now? Is that what you're asking?
What do you mean? Sorry.
Show Ghost of Yotai. Are you saying that that's why they showed it now? Or
I think that Ghost of Yotai, is that how you say it? Sorry.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like I think that Ghost of Yotai, it is kind of trying to just make people like shut the hell up for them to be pleased with something, because I believe that this year was kind of frustrating for the people that like buy the PlayStation console for just their first party titles. And even though it is a thing for them to shut the hell up, I do not think that the game is actually going to be coming out in 2025.
I said that too. Yep.
I believe it is going to be delayed, honestly.
Yeah.
And again, maybe I can be totally wrong about this, but I do think that this is kind of a way to like soften the blow of like we are going with the live service model. We are not going away from what we used to do, which was great, but we're not going to be doing
Yeah.
as much as we were doing previously. Like, I think this is what they are trying to say with this announcement.
No, I think this game has been in the works since before they said they were dedicating so much to live service. The trailer we saw doesn't happen just overnight. That when they seen how big of a hit Ghost of Tsushima was, Ghost of Yotai was already on the drawing board at that point. I'd say
I'm sure.
But the showing of it, though, I do agree with you, Fabio. I think the showing of it.
I'm sure about that, but like I just think it's because like it was just CGI for what I saw there. I didn't notice any sort of actual gameplay. And like, even though you could say it was gameplay, and again, I can always be wrong. I'm okay to be wrong. No worries. I'm just expressing my opinion about this. But like, Sony is also well known for like when they are about to bring a big game, there, there is a big chance of it being delayed for it to be better. Like, take a look, for example, The Last of Us 2. Like,
God
even
of
though
War,
I don't enjoy, yeah, God of War, uh, 2018 or
Spider Man.
Ragnarok, like
Yeah,
or like all of those other games that they've announced, like Wolverine. Where the hell is Wolverine?
yeah.
All of
Was it
those
like
games, like sure, Wolverine didn't have any sort of release date announced. But like, still, how long has it been since we
you
saw
seen
that teaser?
anything? Yeah,
And like, we are taking into consideration that we are taking into consideration that like, this is a company that is trying to shift its focus from just the console. Because what Sony is trying to do is kind of what Microsoft is doing, which is like, eventually consoles are going to die. Eventually, in the future. It can be a distant future, it can be a near future, but we need to be ready for it. So what we're going to be doing, we cannot be as dependent of the console as we are. Because most of Sony's revenue doesn't come from electronic electronics that they sell, or music or something like
or
that.
even in
It
first
comes
party.
from the
Most of it came from
PlayStation.
Call of Duty. Yeah, most of it came
Like,
from Call of Duty though. They're a
yeah, yeah,
big
but
chunk.
like, it comes. No, no, but I mean, it comes from the gaming division, and like, and their gaming division is purely on the console. So the moment the
Right.
console dies, they are gonna take a huge hit. So how are they going to do that? They try to to make themselves a bit more distant from the console, so they don't have to deal with such a huge hit in revenue when the consoles end up dying eventually in
Yeah, they took a huge hit
distant
already with
future. You know what
So
I
Concord
you
mean?
though.
guys, are
So
you
this,
guys ready to run through
like,
some news?
Yeah, let's see that.
okay, go on.
So first on the news board, they're already releasing another Like a Dragon game coming out February 2025, and
Yeah, I
yep,
heard that one. Yeah,
it's gonna be Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza.
pirate thing. Yep, it looked cool.
Everybody's hopping on this pirate thing, man.
It looks cool though, but it looks goofy like the like a dragon series.
All right, I'll take
It's
your
still
word
it's
for it.
still in the modern times though. That's the funny part about it is it's still in modern day.
Really? So it doesn't
Yeah,
it's not. Oh, okay.
no.
That could be funny if it's in
Mm-hmm.
modern times and you're because the the screenshot shows what looks like a pirate ship in the background.
Yeah, it
Like,
is though. It is. It's just that they're doing it still in a modern day. It's like you know how they are. They're goofy. I can't wait to see what goes on with it though.
oh gosh, that's crazy. Uh,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Undisputed gets deep dive gameplay trailer ahead of
There we go.
October's Xbox release.
There we go. I'm waiting on that
Yes.
one.
Yeah, I've been waiting a long time for that one too.
Right.
I'm
That's
gonna-
gonna take my money right there.
I'm gonna have to watch that deep dive gameplay trailer. Cause
What else you got, Bob?
what else do I got? Another Lord of the Rings game, Tales of the Shire. It's
Yes.
I'm kind of leery about that because is it going to be just about
The
hobbits
Shire.
or
Yeah,
No.
just the Shire.
just the Shire.
There's
It's gonna
nothing
be
to-
it's gonna be like SimCity / the Shire
nah? Nah,
or The Sims.
I think it can work.
I'm
I
good.
think it can work. Like,
Yeah, probably can, but
amongst
I'm
talking
good.
points. Like, honestly, it's like, it can be worse than Gollum.
I want another Middle Earth game. War for
Well,
We
Middle
all
Earth.
want.
Yeah.
We all want Bushido. We all goddamn want.
Well, I mean, we've all played The Sims just to see what it was.
Right.
I didn't. Just kidding.
So
Yeah, it was actually cool.
Imagine The
In the beginning.
Sims with hobbits in the Shire.
Yeah.
It could be
In the
humorous.
Like I said
It
in the
really could
beginning,
be
it was
funny.
cool.
Oh,
You
and
can
then
eat, drink, and
September
smoke as
24th,
well.
2 days ago at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, they had a Sonic Central show. Where
Ooh.
I'm assuming they showed the new Sonic Shadows game? Yes?
I'm just not a fan of the old games anymore. Still trying to make it inside today's age. They're just not. That era is over, and the kids nowadays don't. It doesn't jive with them. I'm gonna use an old term. It don't jive with them because they're still in the mindset of like Fortnite and things like that. I had to push my grandkids to open their minds to playing story-based games, and they just started, and they 13 and 12.
It just so
And
happens that I'm a jive turkey, and I like that game.
I'm just imagining like Bushido coming to his grandkids like, listen here, you little shit. Either you play
know,
some
right?
little story mode or you just
It's true. He's right. My son don't play nothing but 2K, man. They don't.
Yep.
It's like that's what they do, man. If it's like my 10-year-old Fortnite, he's about to be 11 Fortnite. It's
Mhm.
and look, we understand gaming is
see
game. We
it.
get it. We're not saying that. Yeah.
Right.
See if they, but they're not. The thing about it is, the beauty of gaming, it's knowledgeable too. At the same time, Brian, you're for Horizon. There's more games out there than just the sport games. Listen, appreciate certain games, appreciate certain areas in gaming because, I mean, I feel you, man. This
I was telling
generation
them
is
that you'd
just
be
it's
surprised.
weird, bro. It's just different.
Yeah.
It's just different. I don't even
I
know
said,
how to
you'd be
explain it
surprised what
anymore.
stories are told out there. I said,
Right.
you got to
But
open up because some of the stories out there are really good. And, he's like,
that's all. Yeah, that's all. Just
Listen,
trying to get him to
I've been
expand.
trying to get him to watch One Piece for like the longest. And finally, he started watching and he loves it. But it took
Just-
me like a year and a half to get him to watch.
I got a
but like-
question. I got a question. Oh, go ahead, Fabio. I just got a question.
One Piece. Oh, okay, like did it take you 800 fucking episodes till it starts to get good, or
That Dragon Ball Z shit.
or,
Yeah.
We
since the content
Fabio.
beginning, okay, he
Fabio.
enjoyed it.
Look.
I asked you before to stop showing off in the company. Don't do me like that.
No, I'm sorry. It's just because like there is a meme here
It's true.
in Brazil.
It's true.
Like there is a meme here in Brazil
Yeah,
about
it's a meme
One
about the
Piece,
period.
which is like it's a really good show. Like you just need to watch
know.
season 1, 2,
800
and
hours,
then
right.
after that it becomes
Yes.
to be good.
No, I got a question. For y'all.
We
Do
got
y'all think PC? Do y'all think PCs are gonna end?
Are going to end?
Yeah.
no.
No. I think
Why?
PCs are the way of the future now.
Why? What's
Because
because I got some facts for y'all
Mhm. Okay.
I got facts, but I just want to hear why. You might have something that I don't know. Why do you think
Because-
PCs are the future?
when I look at gaming now,
Mm-hmm.
people are more knowledgeable about PC. One, two, the games are
They really are. They really.
Yes.
Well,
Okay,
I'm
I'm
just
just
saying
saying,
they're getting to be. How about this? I'll say they're getting to be. But you got both companies will release their games on PC, and so that to me is a draw for me. So that way I don't have to, because I know D&D is coming soon for PlayStation. PlayStation guys don't want to believe it, but D&D is coming.
Oh
real
yes.
soon.
And there's a reason for that.
Money.
And with PCs, it's not like it was years ago where not only was it a price thing, it was almost like an intelligence thing back in the day, whether or not you could
Mhm.
your PC,
Yeah.
whether or not you could get it to work, or you used to have to go in and change drivers or do something or install
It was
it
always
in
a smart guy
certain
that had
way.
it. Yep.
Yeah, and you had to have a smart friend that knew about it, and I was always that smart
Mhm.
friend. I never got a moment of peace. But PCs
What if
now,
I tell y'all? Mm-hmm.
PCs now are just it's such an easy entry into I mean, literally, NVIDIA Experience and Steam Launcher do everything for you, and automatic Windows updates do everything for you. It's just like, hook your controller up, whatever controller you want, a PlayStation controller or Xbox controller, hook it up with Bluetooth to your PC, start up Steam Big Picture mode, and just go.
I just want to prick y'all's minds because I've been doing some research. I have to give myself a little credit for this. I'm the pioneer of letting everybody know that the numbers don't lie, right? I remember when I had the 360 era. PCs were ruling then. PC was second in the gaming market. Mobile has always been first. But if y'all been doing y'all's research, y'all would know now that PC has dropped significantly. They went from 56% of the gaming market to 39% in the gaming market. PC is actually last now. Consoles have soared unlike anything. And if you look at the markets, if you look at the market analyst predictions, right? They already see the graph. They see where it's going. It won't catch mobile. Let's just be. It's not going to catch mobile. That's not where I'm going. But console is already at $52 billion by itself. If this thing increases by 8%, like they said, it can easily get close up to 60 billion. Then you're gonna add on the handhelds because we're about to go through a handheld revolution. It's gonna be a handheld.
Yeah. We're actually going through it now. It's just
and right. So because I listen, nothing y'all. This isn't. I wanted to prick y'all's brains because I heard somebody say you got the GeForce. I was an advocate for that. I'm literally playing Wukong on my Xbox through my web browser because of GeForce Now. People ask me, "Oh, you lying legal?" I had to show them. I recorded. I done beat the Crouch to Titan. I beat the Stone guy. I think dude, Wukong. Let me tell y'all something, bro. GeForce Now blew my mind away, and it's not even a piece. It's not even a sound hardware. You can literally set your right. It's just that's the future. That's the future of cloud gaming. There's gonna be the reason I asked y'all that is because as long as there's PCs, there's gonna be consoles. Here's the reason, y'all. This is when you know there's no console. This is a fact. When there's no more PCs, then you're gonna know there's no more consoles. Because people are gonna buy consoles first before they buy PC. That's just the way it is. Why? Because it's affordable. That's why. Second, consoles are more versatile than PCs. PCs are more customizable, but they're not more versatile. This is why consoles have more features than the PC does. We have our quick resumes. We have all these features that you can implement into a console because the PC just doesn't have it yet. Could it get it? It can. But did y'all listen to Matt Booty on when we had our first criticized show earlier this year? What did Matt Booty say? He said, "Listen, we would love to be able to merge all the experiences that we have on our Xbox to PC." He says, but unfortunately, it doesn't work that way on PC because PC is open, meaning that it has no boundaries. It's open. It's just a customizable platform. You have your Vulcans, you have all these APIs, you have all these. You got your DirectX's, and everybody's out there just doing whatever they want to do. So you can't just make something to say, "Hey, look, this is what it is. Here, take it, and this is what it is," because that's not how the PC world accepts it. It's either got to be able to just be used, put it like that. So what he said on that video was priceless. He said this: what we come to understand as we move forward along with PC and our console is this. Here's the future of Xbox. Xbox is going to link cloud games and cloud saves. That's it. That's the one thing that they could do. So what they're working on right now is merging storefronts. I can do it right now with GeForce Now. As a matter of fact, I can link my Ubisoft right now through GeForce. Guess what else I can link? My Steam. That's how I'm playing Wukong. But I'm using the GeForce app to do it. I'm not using my Steam app to do it. That's the future, people. Console can be used. It's a shell for the ghost. It's a shell for the ghost. And this is why I wanted to tell y'all this. I wanted to read this to y'all so y'all could see it. It says, yes, consoles are second in the gaming market behind mobile gaming, which is the largest segment. It says, here are some other trends in the gaming market. Online distribution has a market share of around 55%. And here it is. This is due to the growing popularity of online gaming and the ease of buying and downloading games directly from where? Consoles. You don't take a 55% entity and just do away with it. You expand on it. And this is why Nintendo, I kept saying it. I said, you know what? They did, bro. And I'm going to tell y'all something right now on y'all's channel. Watch out for Tencent. Watch out for Amazon. And watch out for Apple. Sony, they are coming for you. You saw what Tencent just did with Vision of Mana. They left it. They shut down all their Japanese studios, and all of a sudden a game called Wukong came out of nowhere, where the president of China shut down a day, told his people to go out, support this game, support your devs, and go play it. And in one day, in 24 hours, this game shattered all records on PC. Now understand, China is a PC dominant culture for a reason. Because they're multitaskers in China. The console spaces are outsiders. So consoles really don't do a lot there because that culture is PC. Now, when you look at China, it's 2 billion people. Might be 3 billion people now. I might be off a little bit, off of a billion. Just be funny. But there's 600, almost 700 million gamers in China alone. Do you know that's damn near triple us? Damn near. And that just obliterates everybody else. Think about it, just obliterates everybody else. So China made a statement this year. They don't need nobody to succeed. All they need is their own. They made a statement. What happens when Tencent, and if you don't understand Tencent is a technological company, just like Microsoft, just like Google and them. They're a big tech company, but they got their hands in almost everything. If they decide to make a console, it's going to be hard to rival them because they're going to have that Asian market sold up. And that Asian market is no joke. This is why there's a war going on with our storefronts. And Realist was right. Steam is being left behind because Steam wants to stand on that 30%. You know why? Because Steam doesn't have anything other than storefront. Devs are getting tired of paying that 30%. They're getting tired of paying it. This is why Epic broke off, made their own storefront. This is why Ubisoft broke off, made their own storefront, and they're charging 12%. This is what Microsoft is going along with. So now, and I saw it when I got on GeForce Now. GeForce Now doing it. So now there's GeForce Now, Microsoft, Ubisoft, and I forgot the other one, what I was going to say. But there's like 4 of them now that are all secretly helping each other. Guess what I saw when I did my Steam account, y'all? It said connected. Guess what it didn't let me do? It didn't let me connect it. And that's when I said, oh shit, they're outsiders.
That kills the points, right?
They won't let me connect it. It connects everything else. Oh, and Game Pass, that's it. Game Pass. Game Pass and everything else is connected. The only one that ain't is Steam. And I said, oh shit, Realist, he's right. I'm looking at it. And what they're going to end up trying to do is make Steam say, drop the knee and say, I concede. Because that's the whole point of why Alan Wake 2 ain't on there. These are little signs, y'all. There's a big war that's about to happen. You want to talk about competition? It ain't Sony. Sony they cannot dib in this war right here. This war that's about to happen. They don't have the funds to do it.
Yeah,
they don't have the funds to do it. That's correct. There's a statement that's been made. There's things about to pop off, and if you ain't big bank, you're gonna have some problems. You're gonna have some problems. Nintendo, this Switch 2 better be doing something. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. Nintendo's our heart. But boy, you better hope that Tencent don't make some damn handheld and just smash the shit out of that Switch. It just makes you feel dumb to not buy their product. Because the technology is about to be shown in the next generational console, and this is what I think is going to happen, y'all. And then I'm going to let y'all have it. I just want to throw some jewels out, Bushido. Microsoft, from what I'm hearing, is taking a playbook out of the 360. They're looking at the most successful console that they ever had. They're taking some playbooks out of it. The one that I'm hearing is to drop this damn console out and have it out here for about 2 years. And leak the generation. Right? Just leak that bitch. Have stuff out there that the Xbox fans have that nobody's gonna have. Because we leaked the shit. We can do it. We're big tech, right? When they do that, I have a question. Just follow along with me, but I'm gonna ask y'all a question. If this console comes out in 2026, late 2022, as I predict, I'm still standing on that. If it doesn't, then we know for a fact it's coming out in 2027. But if it comes out in 2026, and guess what, guys? I wasn't even thinking when I was saying that, but that's the 25th anniversary year for Xbox. When I saw that, I said, "Oh shit! Talk about perfect time." Microsoft, please don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up like you did the 20th anniversary. I'm being dead. Right, I'm being dead serious when I say this. I don't know how many chances Microsoft needs to get something fucking right. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. It's like they stumble when things are right in their faces. It's just easy to get it done. They'll stumble on this shit. Please don't fuck up the 25th anniversary for Xbox, please. But if they make this console, it comes out right. When games hit the console, here's my first question. What would that automatically make those games by default? Anybody can say it. If you don't know, just you can push me along. Say, legal, just keep fucking talking.
The next gen games.
Yes, if it true, that's naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Fan went for 100 next gen games. Exactly. Right.
Supposed to be at least, yeah.
No, that's right. They're automatically going to be next gen games. What else though? For 400, Bushido. Fabio 500 daily double if you could get it right.
Oh, god damn it.
What would it automatically think about it? What would it automatically make those games? If Xbox is the only console out for 2.5 years at the most, maybe 3, any game that comes out on that Xbox console, and it's a leap over the generation, so what would that automatically make those games by default?
Available through cloud?
Exclusive? Nope, you got me, man. Move on.
What did you say? No, what did you say? No, he said, who said that? No, available for cloud. Somebody said it. But was that Bushido?
That was Ramon.
Ramon
said cloud.
No, cloud. Well, cloud is always going to be a part of the feature. But what somebody else said something, and I think they got it right. Exclusive. That's it, baby, right there. Now watch this. There's a bunch of laughing in the chamber, right? Everybody's laughing. Legal's fucking stupid. Xbox don't have exclusives. But that's why Microsoft is doing what they're doing. Because by default, it makes their games exclusive without trying to even say, hey, look, guys, we have exclusives.
That's true.
There you go.
I'm looking at
Fair enough.
I'm looking at
and then by the time Sony comes out, it's the model of, well, these games are old. Now it makes us a third. Now we switch over to the power of us being a third party publisher with all these games. Okay, so throw some of them games over there. Let them have our leftovers, and we're going and by them buying those games, it just keeps us moving forward with these next gen games. Now the only thing that I'm worried about, y'all, are we going back with AMD? I hope we're not. I'm kind of tired of fucking AMD. AMD's not really proving shit to me. So I hope we're hitting up with Intel. But that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to prick y'all's minds. That's it.
So Did a little bit of research myself, and
Mhm.
And are you about to say that everything that New Legal said was bullshit or something? Is that what you're
most of
trying to tell us?
most of it, yes. Most of it, yes. So
Like, well,
I just want to prick y'all's
I,
minds. I just want to prick y'all's minds.
like,
so
I
Steam.
was literally just expecting.
So Steam is 30%. They take 25% after 10 million earned. They take only 20%
Okay.
after 50 million earned. The Microsoft Store takes 30% for life. There is no reduction. Microsoft takes 30%. The PlayStation Store, the Xbox Game Store, and the Nintendo eShop all take 30%, which includes the licensing fee. 30% is the norm, and the Epic Game Store takes 12%. But as a PC gamer, I own 98% of my games on Steam because because they're not on the Epic Game Store. That store fucking sucks balls. It's horrible. Unless you're looking for one of the exclusive games that Epic has. Other than that, let's see. PC gaming stats. You could take the last 2 generations of consoles, take all their consoles sold, and as of right now, there are still more PC gamers than all the consoles sold for the last 15 years.
Facts. It's true. It's triple. It's right.
Yeah, there's 1.86 billion PC gamers.
That's facts.
And 64% of game developers have a preference for PC titles.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They get a lot more memory to use.
And the graphics hardware market in the PC space is 38 billion.
Yeah, that's why everybody wants to step in that market.
Yep. And the free-to-play PC games market revenue has been 25.22 billion in 2024.
Wow.
Yeah. PC gaming made its largest jump in 2020. You know, we all remember 2020. We want to forget 2020, but we remember 2020. PC gaming jumped 12.9%. And then the year after that, it went up 1.1. The year after that, it went up 1.7, then 1.7, and this year it's gone up 1.6. So, I mean, it's still growing.
We'll see what happens at the end of the year.
Right. But he's correct. When you talk about the bottom line, console games make more money than PC games. 2023 revenue of PC games, they made 40.4 billion. Console games made 53.1 billion. The market share for PC games is 43% compared to 57% of console games.
I don't think the console.
Well, you know why that is, though, right? It's not. It's not like when we talk about PC. That's what I said. PC gamers ain't going anywhere either because they got a bulk. It's like this. The way I look at it is like this. Console gamers, they when you look at I'll put it in a strategic military way, right? So console gamers have the let's say they may have the ground warfare, tanks and heavy machinery, right? Coming to war, but there's only like maybe 1 billion of them, right? PC gamers are gonna have like 20 billion just ground troopers. At the end of the day, PC gamers are gonna win just because they got an overall bigger number of soldiers to fall to be sacrificed for the overall victory. But
you've also got more options on PC. Mm-hmm. There's a lot more games on PC. And yes, they do sell more games on console because every game that comes out on console,
That's
sell
right. Just hybrid.
you sell
Yeah.
a lot of them because console gamers,
one-
a new game comes out, you're starved. Guess what? You
They
buy the new
buy
game.
it. Right. That's what it is. That's what it is, people. It's just because the god of the games can sit on PC. They go down. They can go down and sell. They drop the numbers real low, and the PC gamers can get them by the bulk. They can get a bunch of games for the low. Console gamers, we get these brand new games, $70, $60. So the money is generated more. That's the difference. It's like metrics, right? At the end of the day, the industry is going to expand on all three formats. That was my point. I want everybody to know that none of these formats are going to go anywhere. The advancers is cloud, like Fabio was saying, cloud, virtual ROM, virtual teraflops, features like that, AI. That's the future. That's what's going to be pushed forward. They're going to be integrated in everything. AI is going to be in your TV. It's already in our phones. It's going to be everywhere. It's already in TVs too. It's going to be everywhere in the cars. They're pushing it, and that's coming to gaming next generation heavily. Not just AI by way of memory, right? Not the AI shit you see now, but AI actually in creating the games. Like you'll be able to alter somebody. So you walking around talking to somebody, you might piss that motherfucker off because you talking too much. After a while, well, let me go. No, I don't want you to go. It's going to be more immersive than ever before.
Right.
I'm gonna go through the last few tidbits of news here, and then we're gonna do our outros and get out because we've been live for
Damn.
2 hours and 11
Legal
minutes.
been having fun, baby. Legal's having fun tonight. Let's do it, baby.
So there's a new Predator game coming out. Predator
Nice.
Hunting Grounds. PS
I mean, it's not new. It's not necessarily new.
Hunting Grounds
okay.
launches for the PS5 and the Xbox Series X series consoles on October 1st.
Yeah. I heard it was trash. That's that one, right? That's trash, huh?
Wait, that's not what to say. I thought they
Yeah, that's that one. I thought
it's an old game.
No,
it is.
Predator.
It's just
It'll launch digitally
Yeah.
on October 1st, followed by
I'll
a
take it in there.
physical edition
okay.
afterwards.
Yeah, I thought
Either way.
I thought it launched too. Yeah, he's right. I thought it launched. Yeah, it's just now finally coming to Xbox, right? It's one of those things, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And then
They could have kept it over here.
Space Marine 2's success has the developer excited about the idea of a third game.
Nice.
Hopefully it
There
doesn't
you go,
Yeah.
gamers.
Hopefully it doesn't take several years to get here like this one did.
Right.
I'm gonna buy it, y'all. I'm gonna buy it. I'm glad, gamers. Good job. Good job.
The first one was really good, though. I was surprised it didn't get a sequel. Like you said, until now.
And then the last bit of news, there is a demo for Metaphor ReFantazio. It's available today. The demo will take you through the prologue, and all your progress from that demo will carry over into the full game.
Okay.
Nice.
Which is, I believe, another turn-based game, so Bob won't play that one.
Right.
I think. But yeah, anyway, that's all the news, everybody, and shoot, I think we're on the second playthrough of this video on the channel, so let's do our outros. Fabio, sir, where can people find you at?
Yo. Well, you could before find me on Twitter, but not anymore because it is blocked in Brazil. Hopefully it comes back in someday, hopefully. But yeah, you can find me here on the KY Bobby Show. You can find me on the XPN Network YouTube channel, part of the XBL Party Podcast. You can find me also on Xbox as Buffa Lizard 8. And yeah, pretty much that's it. Thank you very much.
And so Bobby's on day shift now, so I'm just telling Thimber that in the chat. So we may go back to Wednesdays at 8, guys. I mean, if you all would be all right with that.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
The KY Bobby show
we'll have
needs
to
to
check
be
it
on,
out.
Needs to be on Hump Day. It really does.
Like, we'll have to think how much we actually like you, so we can make such a decision. But yeah. We'll let you know. We'll let you know for sure.
Jeez.
Yeah, we'll talk about it together as a group,
All right,
and then
Mr.
we'll let you know.
Bushido, the professional N7, where can people find you at?
Same places, PlayStation, Xbox, Twitter, Mr. Bushido N7. Actually, my at in Twitter would be Game Genie Prime.
It's on
I
screen.
got a YouTube channel, and I am gonna start putting content on it. I'm gonna start
Oh
doing
Jesus.
some
Oh,
highlight. I'm gonna start doing some
oh
highlight
hell
videos.
no! Why?
Are
Why
you
do
going
you
to
hate
start
us so
doing
much?
it in a hospital gown?
I remember
Bob,
that.
Bob, that's
Wrong.
anyway.
Every time we
Anyway,
turn around, it's like,
Peter.
hey, what are you doing, Bush? I'm in Chicago again.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hospital.
I mean, are you going to be are you going to be doing prank videos harassing the nurses? What are you saying?
Oh, that's
Man,
that
you
was you letting out my game, man. You gotta cut that out. I don't want nobody to know that yet. Nobody's supposed to find that out yet. Anyway, but yeah, and you can find me on Thursdays here on the KY Bobby Show, and on Friday on the WizeGamer Show from time to time. I think it's 6
Yes. the
p.m.
chaos-
Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, the chaos starts at 6.
I'm always late to that show because I'm still on East Coast time in my head, but I'm in Central, so it's like I keep. Yeah, it's like all right, it's 6 o'clock. Let me go in there, and they've been on for like an hour already. So it's like, oh, man, I gotta get that together. But that's
You can also
that's
find Bushido on the Commodore 64.
yeah, exactly.
Mm.
And the ColecoVision.
Oh, and new legal, sir. Where can people
Yes, sir.
find you? Where can people find your ass at?
Yes, sir. Every now and then I get a hit up from KY Bob or the Mr. Bushido to say, yo, come on tonight or come on in tomorrow night. And I'm here to represent the GSL podcast with my man Fabio down there representing in Brazil. And I have such a good time. You can find me on Xbox as the New Legal. You can find me on Twitter, New Legal. You can find me just about anywhere, New Legal. And so,
Is Game still on your show?
Yeah, Game Heroes, the realest one,
Really?
Spartan
Yeah.
117, and my,
Right.
and my man Lou, Crazy Lou. We come up on Direct Gaming and we kick it. Shout out to the Xbox International podcast crew as well. We're all family, so that's where you can find me at, y'all. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate y'all letting me be a guest tonight.
Yeah.
Anytime, y'all. Anytime.
It's a pleasure, my man.
Appreciate you, Fabio.
And this is KY Bobby. The KY Bobby. Well, it's Game Set Live. They say KY Bobby Show, but that's really misleading because, as you can see, I don't get very many words in on my own show, but that's okay with me because I enjoy listening to it, and I hope you all do too. You can find me, KY Bob, everywhere. Sometimes there's an underscore between the Y and the B. Sometimes the O in Bob is a 0. It's just the way it works out. Every week after the podcast, the audio version will go up on Spotify, Amazon, Pocket Casts. Yeah, all the good places you like to listen to your podcasts. And yeah, I guess we're out. I'm just gonna leave you all with the same thing that I say every week. And somebody's always
Touch some rear end and
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go outside.
sorry.
Go outside, touch some grass. Hug somebody
Oh, you
you
said
love.
grass. Okay.
Touch some grass, hug somebody you love, and
Go
game on,
outside,
baby.
touch some weed? Is that what you're about to say?
If that's what you're growing, go rub your hands on it.
Don't buy drugs, kids. Become famous and get that for free. Simple.
Oh, T-Bone.
We out. Night, everybody.
Peace, everybody.
Night.